Hi guys, my name is Jorge and I'm here to talk to you about the new line, the Abbott line. I'm really excited about this because we're going to bring a lot of different looks, a lot of comfort, and especially a lot of value to your floors. Today I will be talking about the different features, benefits, and the warranty. So why don't you guys follow me through the factory and I'll show you around. Here we are where everything starts. This is where furniture is born. But first, let me introduce you to our factory manager. Hey Juan.
Hey Jorge.
How are you?
You're fine, how about yourself?
Good, thanks. Let me introduce to you our factory manager. This is Juan, and who better than him to explain the different manufacturing process?
Well, as Jorge mentioned, we are in the design and engineering department. Here we have one of our designers developing a CAD drawing for one of our frames. A frame is the base of all of our designs. Here is where we design our cutting patterns for our fabrics and where we build and test our first frame for quality and comfort. Here we have our fabric cutting department. Here we extend and layer our fabrics from 1 to 40 layers. We mark the fabric with the patterns we developed in our engineering department and proceed to cut the pieces. We just saw a foam block being cut. After that, we glue the foam to a 2.5-inch layer of memory gel. Yes, this is like the memory gel you find in mattresses. The memory gel adjusts perfectly to your body so when you sit, you don't get a bouncy feel like you get on other sofas. The memory gel gives you a very similar feel to the down-wrapped seat cushion, but without that sloppy look and the feathers coming through. The cost is actually the same because of all the science and research that has gone into memory gel. After that, we cover the seat cushion with Dacron on both sides in order to add softness to the seat cushion. After the fabric has been cut, it goes into our sewing department. This is where different fabric parts are sewn together. We use a standard of 6 stitches per inch. Over here, we can see how the accent pillows are being filled with hypoallergenic downblend. That machine is actually mixing 60% downblend with 40% fiber, and then it is being blown into a downproof ticking bag. The downproof ticking is very high density. This is in order to minimize migration of feathers, but keep in mind, every now and then a feather will come through. This is in order for the downproof ticking to be able to breathe and let air flow through. We are now located in our wood shop department. Here, we cut all of our woods according to the specifications that are provided to us by the design and engineering department. We use 2 types of wood. We use OSB, an engineering wood, and red oak. Red oak is recognized because of its weight and its sturdiness. OSB is an engineered wood that is commonly used in construction. We use OSB in areas where the cut has to have a certain type of shape. As you can see, the CNC router is an automated machine which can give you much more precision for your cuts. We are now in our frame building process. Here, as we mentioned before, we use 2 types of woods. We use OSB and we use red oak. The red oak is used for the critical parts of support. For example, the suspension system, where we require that sturdiness and rigidness in our frames. OSB are used for parts that require the utmost precision, which parts are cut with our CNC router. Here we have our corner blocks, which are also cut with the CNC router. These corner blocks are used to provide support and are also used as guides for our frame builders to build the frame faster. Part of production is called the spring up. It is where the frame is being introduced into the upholstery line and the suspension is being installed. We use a suspension called sinuous spring. It is an 8-gauge steel wire that is formed into small S's or loops. The springs are clipped into the frame, and in order to prevent squeaking, the clips we use have a plastic covering inside them. This is the part where it all comes together, our upholstery line. Here, you can finally see the aesthetics to our fine line. Here we apply different paddings at different stages, and we upholster the fabrics onto the frame. This is the area where we do a final quality inspection of the frame before it is packaged and sent out to our docking areas. Here we have 2 different people inspect each piece before it is cleared.
Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed the plant tour along with Juan and that you have a better understanding of how sofas are made. Now I'm going to talk more about features, benefits, and warranty oriented towards the point of sale. So please keep this in mind. It'll be very useful when you're with a customer. Here I'm standing beside the Yolanda frame. As Juan mentioned earlier, we use red oak and an OSB. The red oak is in the structural areas. And this has been kiln dried. That means it was put into a large oven and it was dried until it only had 10% humidity. This will prevent any cracking or any warping in the near future. And this is why we can offer a limited lifetime warranty to the frame. Now I'm going to talk about the support. As Juan mentioned earlier, we use sinuous springs. We use 4 of them per seat cushion. That means that if you're talking about a sofa, it will have 12, a love seat will have 8, a chair and a half will have 6. Across the suspension system, we use 2 paper-covered wires called flex cord. We clip them on so that this will create a uniform system. When you're sitting on this end is also giving you support. So the more support you give it, the longer lifespan you're going to have on your seat cushion. We clip this onto a frame with a clip that has a rubber covering in the inside so that you will not have metal rubbing against metal. And now I'm going to show you how we accomplish the comfort in the seat cushions. First, I'm sure you've heard of density. Let me explain what it actually is. The density is the amount of material you have per cubic foot. For example, we use a 1.9 density. That means we have 1.9 pounds per cubic foot of this foam. The higher the density, the better the chemical bond. We also use 2.5 inches of memory gel, which is what actually gives you the comfort. It feels very similar to down, but you will not have the hassle of those feathers coming through or that messy look. And all around it, we cover it with the fiber to make the seat cushion reversible. And your cushion cores have a warranty of 3 years against any manufacturing defect. All of our frames are fully padded all around, and all of the seat cushions have D-rings in. This D-ring enables you to clip it onto the frame, and this keeps your furniture looking crisp. The fabrics we use are durable and very easy to clean. We suggest you clean them with a damp cloth in a water-soluble solution. Some of our fabrics are labeled as Revolution. The Revolution fabrics are inherently stain resistant with no chemical treatment added. This is achieved because they're made with an olefin fiber. The fabric and the rest of the frame have a 1-year warranty against any manufacturing defects. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video and it has been helpful for you. I understand we have covered a lot of information. It's not easy to remember it all by heart. But I suggest you keep in mind 3 competitive advantages. The first one, 2.5 inches of memory gel in your seat cushions. This gives you a great comfort feel. Number 2, the D-rings on your seat cushions so you can clip them into your frame. Number 3, fully padded all around frame. In regards to the warranty, I want to remind you, you've got a limited lifetime to the frame. You've got a 5-year in your suspension, you've got a 3-year in your cushion cores, and 1 year on anything else. Guys, I really appreciate your time. Now let's go out there and have some fun while selling a lot of furniture.